Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for this WNCT Now digital news update. I'm Emily Severage, live in the WNCT digital studio. Let's go ahead and get right into some top and trending stories for your Wednesday. Political leaders from across the state were in Greenville today. Congressman Greg Murphy hosted the Water Adaptation to Ensure Regional Success Summit. Congressman G.K. Butterfield and Congressman David Reuser were also taking part in the event. They came together to hear from environmental experts about combating waterway challenges. Our state is no stranger to flooding and storms, and state leaders want to develop plans to confront these issues over the next 5, 25, and 100 years. Now on your sides, Caroline Boyer attended the summit, and she'll be live at 5 and 6 with more details and plans from state lawmakers. Jacksonville officials are investigating an incident where someone put soap in the Freedom Fountain. City officials say it's an act of vandalism. The Freedom Fountain was dedicated to those who have passed through the city of Jacksonville in service to our country, and the symbol the city is very proud of. Not on your side spoke with Jacksonville City Manager Richard Woodruff, who says it happened at some point before Wednesday morning. He added suds foamed up in and around the fountain before the water was turned off by city members who began their cleanup around 8:15 a.m. City Manager Woodruff said there is no permanent damage to the fountain. City officials say they are working on retaining surveillance video to identify the person responsible. And tech toys might not make it under the tree this holiday season. The Better Business Bureau is warning of a microchip shortage that will cause electronics, toys, and other products to be in short supply for the holiday season if they aren't already. This is one of the farthest reaching shortages affecting automobiles and other manufactured goods that require the chips. It's affected many things over the past year, including school laptops for remote learning, and officials say it could even create a cut in production for the new iPhone 13. The shortage is compounded by a lack of workers and factory backlogs. Agency officials say get your holiday shopping done early, even before Black Friday, if you want to gift any electronics or gaming toys. They also say be aware of higher prices due to the supply chain problems. Fewer holiday deals and bargains may be available this year. And beware of scams. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. New FDA guidelines when it comes to salt intake, and Greenville's newest adventure park opens its first phase to the public. That and more coming up after this short break.
We are big. We are bold. We are multiple platforms. We are enthusiastic, transparent, focused. We are breaking news. We are Storm Team 9. We are many voices, but one message. We are here for you. We are 9 on your side.
Thanks so much for joining me. If you're just tuning in, I'm Emily Severage, live in the WNCT digital studio, bringing you your top and trending stories for your Wednesday. Let's go ahead and get back into some top and trending headlines. The Food and Drug Administration is asking restaurants and food manufacturers to cut the salt in their products. The goal is to reduce Americans' sodium intake by 12% over the next 2.5 years. The FDA said more than 70% of sodium intake is from sodium added during food preparation and manufacturing. The daily recommendation is 2,300 milligrams, which is about a teaspoon of salt. Consuming too much salt can raise blood pressure, which can cause heart disease, stroke, and kidney disease. According to the CDC, heart disease and stroke combined kill more Americans each year than any other cause. While Greenville's new adventure park, Wildwood, is kicking off the completion of Phase 1 with a public grand opening this Saturday, October 16th. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., the public can check out the first amenities the park has to offer. Check out this quick video for the more details. And you can check out the latest episode of What the Politics, hosted by myself and digital reporter Victoria Holmes. This week, we spoke with a member of the United States Space Force Association about the creation of the Space Force back in December of 2019 and what it aims to accomplish when it comes to space exploration and innovation. We release new episodes of What the Politics every Tuesday evening. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or wherever else you listen to your podcast. And to check out our newest edition of video component to our podcast, you can head over to WNCT.com under the Features tab on the WNCT Podcast Network. Well, that is going to wrap up this WNCT Now digital news update. Of course, we have more news coming up for you tonight on our broadcast at 5, 6, 10, and 11, so be sure and stay tuned for that for all of your top and trending headlines, not only here in the East, but nationwide. Thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.